Well, that was a nice opening song, wasn't it? Now, back here. The stray effect. Yeah, it is a bizarre phenomenon that suddenly moves people, animals or things to some faraway place. You never heard of it? Like stories of other people suddenly becoming stranded? After calculating how long it took to rescue them later on, they managed to reach places that you couldn't physically reach on foot in that amount of time. But this is a phenomenon. It kind of sounds like the stuff of rumours and superstition. It doesn't look like something they could intentionally cause. See, lately there have been some discoveries about that. Oh, and you're Cyan apparently. Just out of nowhere, this is Cyan. Basically there are theories says it works similar to how combat works. See, combat works by having a mana line in synchronization between two people. They turn what they want to communicate, words, feelings, into a certain mana wavelength and send it through, right? So just imagine that stuff turns into mana and sent instead of an actual physical thing. Just how is that? Damn it. Do I have to explain that all too? Really can't be bothered, can you? To put it another way, based on how you convert something into mana and how you synchronize with the receiver, sending things or beings isn't exactly out of the question or something like that. We're not going to go into a whole theory about that, are we? Are you still with me, Coco? That's ridiculous. There's no way that could possibly be true. And just what makes you so sure? Are you serious? Well, that's well and beyond what any human could possibly accomplish. Yeah, and I'm asking you, what makes you think that? So what? You mean to say that just with the use of Manacraft, a single person could deconstruct two whole people down to the mana particle level, send them somewhere far away, and reconstruct themselves without any flaw whatsoever? Bingo! You do understand! Huzzah! Are you crazy? What? Just on what planet do you think a person who could use magic like that exists? Stop trying to make a fool of people. Like I said, I'm just asking you what makes it all seem like some crazy fantasy magic. I mean, we are living in the world of magic, so it's already crazy fantastical, I guess. Okay, fine, let's just assume that a single person could perfectly instantly turn two people into mana. You have to be some crazy superhuman to handle that much mana and move it whilst keeping it stable. That's not my point. Just look, just think about it for a second. Besides, can you find that mana line, one that can just handle all that? Why don't you just try? Why just go try? Okay, well, alright. It's not the kind of mana line that you connect between two people. Coco, will you just calm the heck down? You're making a whole lot of amateur assumptions here. Oh, just get off my back. You're always explaining everything so roundabout. Why? Just get to the point. Why don't you? Coco? Yes? You need to relax. Just calm down. Yeah, that's right. Calm down. Down. Sit in that comfy chair. Sit in that chair. Sorry. Now. Before you just try to deny everything I say, why don't you just look at the facts? Regardless of what your common sense dictates, the two of them really did just disappear from here. Diane? Yes? Enemy used glass. Bend light. Glass, you say? Yeah, that's right. That Selphine girl was actually there the entire time. She was right in front of me, but I didn't see her at all. That's freaking cheating. I just realised how intense Cyan's eyes are. Maybe possible they're nearby? Hiding? Some kind of optical camouflage using refracted light, huh? I didn't know you could do that. Did not know. I never heard of any technology like that. I'm certain that they're not hiding anywhere near here. Ever since you reported that Selphine disappeared, I've been scanning the whole area, and I haven't detected a single thing moving since then. They must have escaped using some kind of cravat that we don't know about. I see. Gotta hand it to Rughzenhaide. We made sure to seal them in tight before striking, and our target, the princess, still manages to escape. Also, if you can't hand it to Ritona for being able to teleport 2 people, considering how complex they're making it sound. But, jeez, I guess you're still talking about that. Huh? Miss Melano. Oh boy, she gets her own theme music. Hey, Marie, everyone, you look like you're just about wrapping things up here. Why are you so bloody carefree? Not nice eavesdrops, sis. Oh well, sorry about that. You know, I've been up here this whole time, and not one of you noticed me. It's not nice either. But please forgive us. Well, it's not that nice you're watching us either. You could have called out to us or something. Well then you know I was there. I mean, eavesdropping is like listening in when no one knows you're there, and seeing if people start talking about bad, and see if people start talking bad about you, right? So she does admit to eavesdropping. But what do I get? No one notices me, no one talks bad about me, and whatever you're talking about is boring, so I just decided to end it before it got any worse. Well, you would never badmouth someone like you. Anyway, to sum it all up, the Princess of Rughzenhaide and her bodyguard managed to escape right under your noses. Is that right? Oh boy. What's this, Coco? Are you shaking? I'm sorry, Miss Melano. I had them trapped, but they did something completely unexpected. You're so cute. It's like that's it. You're like an adorable little pet. Cute little pet. Just like a furry little hamster. How lovely. Yeah, about that. We were just discussing about what went wrong. Yep, when you make a mistake you need to figure it out why. Right, Coco? Yes, you're right. Oh my, Coco, your face is just deathly pale. I think that's enough. So those two are related. Possibly. You're right. She looks kind of sad now, all curled up. Coco, raise your head. Yes, Mom. I know you're strong, but you're only human. You can make mistakes. Am I wrong? Well, don't worry. No need to be so afraid. But please, for... Really though, being able to recreate the stray effect using mana crowd, hey? Well, it's hard to believe it for myself, but I'm sure your explanation is right, for the most part at least. But words cannot explain... Everyone's so awkward around her, aren't they? Words cannot express my gratitude. Now, Coco, look up at me, in the eyes. I want you to answer one question for me. Yes, Mom. There aren't any idiots among my subordinates, are there? Huh? Everyone makes mistakes. We can't help it. Humans are just humans, after all. Aye. Now, Coco. An idiot is someone who makes a mistake, just like everyone else, but learns nothing from it. Worthless garbage. Now answer me, Coco. You are... an idiot. Yes or no? No, next time, I swear I'll... Even a rat can reflect on its mistakes. I won't fail you. Next time I'll definitely... You better improve as if your life depended on it. It's like it already is. Because there are no idiots in my subordinates. Understood? That is an intense leader there, isn't it? The mana stream covers the world in a net-like weave, and its ebbs and flows are constantly changing. However, there are also parts of it which are stable, fairly stable. In these gentler streams, artificial mana can be applied to reinforce its flow. The technology we use draws on the stray effect, allowing us to travel through these fixed mana streams. It's called long distance travel cravat. A stable mana line in fairly good condition that could support enough enough particles worth for both me and Selphine. Took nearly a year just looking for a line that was both stable and usable. I spent another year of breaking in the mana line just so that I could send my mana through it, and then another year to be able to send one more person's worth of mana through the line. It was the first long-term project that I'd undertaken since becoming Princess Selphine's formal guardian. The mana line was supposed to have connected to an emergency shelter within Hastoralcat, constructed with the cooperation with both our countries, but for some reason or another, the line's destination seemed to have cut off. Now that I think about it, the fact that we managed to get off with just this much of our saving grace from today's disastrous events. The mana lines easily could have been diverted further into the sea. If that were to happen, we'd probably be drowning to death by now. Boy, aren't we fortunate, so we could end up in the sea, oh boy. Ritona, just how many cravats do you know that I don't? Excuse me? It's just, we've always been together. I never even seen you use something like this once. Selphine's expression clouds over. I can't really blame her. You see an entirely new mana craft being used by someone you thought you knew inside out. This mana craft is still in the middle of development. To my knowledge, it has never been used once. So dire situations, I guess. I suppose it seems like I'm just making an excuse for myself, but this is a mana craft that can be easily used in circumstances other than this. How come? This mana craft is unilateral. Unilateral, okay. Huh? Unilateral. It only works one way. Therefore, we cannot go back through the same mana line we used to get here. So that means, yes, from here on, we'll walk. Boy, there begins a long journey, I guess. Finally, we got a fire going. Just what's with this place? The concentration of mana is abnormally low. Is it low? No, that's not quite right. It's like my senses have been dulled. I can't even perceive the mana stream around us. It's fine. I'm sure it is. As long as Princess Selphine survives. As long as the path down is preserved, then the country can be rebuilt again. I have to believe that for now. I wonder if it's like because she's not fully constructed on the other end. Like 99%, just that missing 1%. Damn it, the stray effect. I prepared for something to have happened, but I didn't expect the cravat to be like this, to be this unstable. Well, no point brooding about it now, we've already used it and everything. Let's wash the blood off these tattered clothes and get some rest. Boy, we're in for a fun night of camping. And it's already morning, okay, cool. Couldn't get a single wink of sleep. For some reason my body feels so much heavier than usual. Is it because I haven't had any sleep? It's like all my muscles have gone slack. It's a terrible feeling. Unbelievably unpleasant. Morning. Maybe it's because you're not used to sleeping out in the wilderness, in the forest. Selphine greets me with a troubled expression. Good morning. It pained me to see her long dress covered in dirt and wood twigs. Even though we had no other choice, I still regret having to sleep outdoors. Did you sleep well? Selphine looked quite out of it Selphine looked quite out of it as she shook her head. Her eyes seemed to be slightly swollen. Me neither. I was just so worried about my father and everyone in the country. Yeah, they won't be doing so well, will they? Damn it. I can't help but curse my own powerlessness. We need some information. Yeah, just who were those people who attacked us? We didn't even know something as basic as that. Why do you think they were after my life? They did not want me to become queen or something? Or it got stuck to monarchy, eh? Who knows? We can make wild guesses one after another, but we know too little right now. Let's prioritize getting out of this forest and asserting our location. Ascertaining our location? I don't know. And then we can think all we want later. Okay. For now, we need to focus on surviving and make it back to Rughzenhaide or any of the Alliance's territories. Anything else we can put on the back burner. Yeah, let's get some supplies. This is one thing that you want. After walking for tens of minutes, we finally find the first sign that we didn't live off the land. It was a small trail. Rocks and all the vegetations were cleared, exposing just the bare dirt. This wasn't the work of animals. There were clearly signs that it was intentionally done by human hands. A settlement must be near. I guess we go this way? Looks like it. For safety's sake, please stick close to me. Okay. As we were finally assured that we were making our way back to civilization, another worry surfaces. All these trees don't look familiar at all. That's right. Just where is this place? The forest is full of vegetation that I've never seen before in the woods surrounding Rughzenhaide, and despite being a forest, the air felt incredibly thin. When we started running here, we'd likely feel very lightheaded. We'll feel lightheaded very quickly. Not the humidity or the heat. It's just like it's lacking something. Maybe you're high up. Maybe if the air's feeling thin, that means they're probably up a mountain or something, I guess. I have a bad feeling about this. Selphine, my lady. Milady. What? If where we are isn't an Alliance territory, then we need to prioritize acquiring sediment as soon as possible. Huh? Sediment? You mean stones for storing mana? What for? Our combat lines have been severed. What? Oh, you're right. Our lines to King of our Heart and the Knights of the Queen Order have also been severed. I did notice last night that my line with my father wasn't working. I tried to keep calling him, but nothing happened. But why were they cut? More importantly, how were they cut? That face you're making, it's not good, is it? I can think of two reasons. One, the lines were cut as a consequence of the stray effect. And the other is that we've been sent so far away that the lines ended up getting cut. The shelter is well within the coverage of our Comcravat lines. I personally verified it. For the line to be cut, there's usually only one possible answer. In any case, we're effectively operating alone. How very nice is that? It's certainly quite a problem that we can't contact anyone in Rughzenhaide, but if we were to get separated, then we have no way of getting in touch with each other. I absolutely cannot allow that to happen. If I could re-establish a combat line between us right now, but we don't have any sediment. Exactly. From there, another hour passed. The amount of trees diminished as we continued to make our way through the smoothed out path, and there we saw